because it's like too old school.
Yeah,
like,
way too
like
old
back
school.
then,
Yeah.
like in the when school was first a thing, that would actually help them.
Oh, you take a test, you can't help nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you help, it's cheating. When really in the real world, when it comes to doing big projects with other people, you gotta know how to like socially work with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no I'm not gonna need geometry when I graduate high school.
Fend for myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go run back to my mom, to my dad, to my family for their money when I'd rather completely be self-dependent. I want to rely on myself, have my own things going, because like go look for it yourself. Like school, there gonna be things school don't teach you. For me, like school is not gonna teach you everything. A lot of most of the time, I probably say like 80% of the time, you're gonna have to go out and go learn it on your own.
Like they don't want to work for none of the stuff they do.
Yeah,
they just want it like this, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work like that. And then it's like,
welcome to Big Drop the Podcast. Shout out to HighQ El Podcast studio. And today I'm here with
Jonathan, man. My name is Jonathan.
So today we have a couple questions to ask each other.
Yeah. And
then we're gonna be talking about like different type of topics. So the first question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm not even gonna lie. In like 5 years, I wanna basically I wanna like live in like a city that forces me to develop. Like, I wanna live in like Miami in like a penthouse, start a business, start something. I need something going for me. So yeah. But what about you?
For me, I want to live in like a city that like is like always awake. Like the city that I'm in now is like by 10 nothing's open. Like it's
New York.
dead. New York. I want to live in like that because like more stuff to do and like more is even better to make money.
Yeah.
Because you're like something's always active.
Yeah, and it's basically like something to do at all times of the day, so you're never bored really.
Yeah, that's what I like about New York.
Yeah.
The second question of the day is, what do you feel about the school system?
To me, I feel like the school system needs to be updated. I feel like that they need to like kind of like teach us about things that we're actually gonna use. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, the teaching that they're teaching us is outdated. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, how do I say this? Like, yeah, when it comes to like core classes like math, all that's always gonna stay the same.
It's because it's like too old school.
Yeah,
like,
way too
like
old.
Back
school.
then,
Yeah.
like in the when school was first a thing, that would actually help them in the future.
Exactly, but now it's just outdated. I feel like the way they got it is where like, oh, you take a test. I seen this. I was watching a video. I remember he's like, oh, you take a test, you can't help nobody else. You know what I'm saying? If you help, it's cheating. When really in the real world, when it comes to doing big projects with other people, you gotta know how to like socially work with people. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta work together with other people. You gotta learn how to work with people you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, in cases, there's going to be people you don't like. You got to learn how to work with people you don't like. You're going to come across people you do like. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it's going to be a lesson.
For me, I feel like what you said, like, it's too old school. Like, I feel like we're too stuck, like...
Yeah, and then...
too stuck on the past.
Like, another thing is I just feel like... I don't like feeling like I'm forced to be somewhere, bro. Like, when I feel like I'm like... When I'm trapped, I really dislike that feeling. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just too old school. Like, there's not, like, I'm not going to need geometry when I graduate high school.
I mean, it really does depend. It depends on what you want to be, you know what I'm saying? What you want to, like, what your profession is. A lot of people might actually, like, listen to that and actually might go out and use that in the world. Because, I don't think, me personally, I don't think I'm ever going to use that. You might not ever use that, but there are some people who will go use that, take professions up that will go use that. You feel me?
Yeah. But like in 10 years from now, like let's be honest, like what are you gonna need geometry for?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I think about it too. I don't see myself doing anything that has to do, with geometry. So it's just like I feel like I needed like the basic numbers, up into the thousands and millions. But like anything after that, X to the second power, I don't think I need that.
Yeah, I don't even think I need science. The third question is, on the side question, give me a short-term goal, a mid-term goal, and a long-term goal.
Short-term goal. I wanna make like money. I wanna make enough money to be able to like fend for myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna have to go run back to my mom, to my dad, to my family for their money when, I'd rather completely be self-dependent. I want to rely on myself, have my own things going, because I feel like when you have your own stuff going, like when people when how do I say this? When you feel like when people feel like you need them, it's like it automatically puts you as at a disadvantage. But like if you ever seen it, two if like two say two rich people walk into the room, they're on equal footing, you know what I'm saying? But if a rich guy and a poor guy's in a room, you know what I'm saying? Rich guy, like automatically the rich guy's gonna feel like the poor guy needs him, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to deal with that. So I feel like you get more connections just by, playing the part, being there, you know what I'm saying? Just that also goes along with, like not feeling like everybody's better than you, you know. This guy may have more money than you. This guy may have more connection than you. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter, bro. You might have more than what they have. It doesn't matter. It's really
Yeah.
just don't compare yourself. Just stay only. You know what I'm saying?
One of my short-term goals is I want to have like basically what you said. I just want to have enough money, like, so I don't have to go around asking my mom for money. Like, I want to have enough money to for me to be able to buy my own clothes, buy my own shoes,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
all of that.
yeah. And then, like, like for right now, I have like $3,000, $4,000 saved up for the summer.
Yeah,
So we could add this summer week, so we could get things going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because one thing we're not gonna do this summer is just sit around and like, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit around just go to parties or something. Nah. It's time. This summer we're gonna work. Next summer we might be working. The summer after that, that's when we go to parties. That's when we have fun. Still, obviously, we're gonna learn to find the equal balance. Because when you find the balance, I think that's key.
yeah, yeah. What's a midterm goal you have?
Uh, I wanna like. I feel like there's a lot of restrictions for 16, like for teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll be 18 in like
like
a
you.
year. So you know what I'm saying? Once I become 18, it comes like it's like when I say restrictions, I don't mean as in like going out to the club or all that other stuff. I don't care about that. What I mean is like you can't create a LLC under your name. You can't do that until you're 18. You have to do it under your parents' name. You can't get a credit card until you're 18. It's just like I feel like a lot of 16-year-olds, a lot of 17-year-olds are developed enough and know what they want to do enough that, you know what I'm saying, that they should be able to get their own credit card. But the majority messes it up because there are a ton of more who don't know what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? To put our country in a lot more debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um. So you don't have no midterm goal?
I just said it. I want to like basically what?
Have your own LLC.
Yeah. I want to be able to like turn 18, be able to have more freedom. See?
My midterm goal is to have a car by when I'm 16. So that's in a couple months. So I want to be able to like drive myself around. Especially if I have a car, it's like I feel like when you have a car, it's like way easier to make money. Like you don't have to rely on nobody's time. You're on your own time, and that's what I like. Like
Yeah, that's valid.
that's one of So do you have a long term goal?
Yeah.
And I have a long term goal too.
I want to make it like it kind of all adds up. You know what I'm saying? With the freedom and the money that I want to make from the short term and the midterm goal, I want to take those two and get myself out of my hometown. I don't like feeling comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like 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 as a I'm about to be 17. So I don't want it to be like in a situation where like I'm 25 living with, you know what I'm saying, depending on my mom for everything, Not that, I'm not downplaying anybody's struggles. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my stuff sorted out before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have a plan, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like I watched Andrew Tate say this. He said, a lot of people have a hope, but
Yeah.
have no plan. It's nothing but a dream without a plan, man. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm saying. A lot of people say, "Oh, I wish to get rich." You're never gonna get rich by just wishing. Win the lottery, that's it. You really gotta like set up a plan. Really educate yourself. You know what I'm saying on it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when I say educate, I mean like sometimes you just gotta go out,
Yeah.
try and go on YouTube, search up YouTube. If you can't, you know what I'm saying, go pay for courses, anything, you know what I'm saying, figure it out.
One of my long term goals is to like when I graduate, when I'm 18, because when I graduate, I'm still gonna be 17. I want to know, I want to have my own place to stay about when I'm 18. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to, like, when I'm 18, I don't want to live with my parents anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I
Same.
don't want to rely on my
That's
parents
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
everything for me. Because I feel like I'm gonna get comfortable
Yeah.
at one point.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
I'm gonna get
let
comfortable.
myself get, cause I do find myself in them times. Like, I find myself getting too comfortable with certain bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Where I really like I gotta think about it. That's why I want to get out of here. You know, I want to. That's how I said, like, in the beginning, I want to move to a city where, like, I'm forced to develop. You know what I'm saying? Like Miami, New York. You know what I'm saying? Dubai. I don't want to stay in my hometown because, and then it gets to like a part where like you see the same faces every day, same people, and it's
Yeah.
depressing for me. I don't like that.
Like, it's not nothing between my parents. It's just like I'm tired of like me relying on them to do everything for me. I don't want. Because at the end of the day, I think my parents' life would be easier too if they didn't have to rely on me
Yeah,
at the same time. At the end of the
yeah,
day, so
yeah. And I'm not trying to ask for no struggles or nothing for me, but
no,
I just want to like, I want to like, I'm asking like to learn, how to like figure myself out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Be able to do things without relying on other people. Like I'm telling you.
yeah. Um, the other question is, do you think college is a scam?
I mean, I think if you like, if you don't know what you're going to college for, I think it can be a complete total scam.
Yeah,
But if you know what you want, then that's different because then you go learn. But I feel like you should educate yourself a little bit, before diving straight into college. Like, make sure you really know what you want to do before you get into it. Because you got to understand, a lot of people is paying $250,000. Then they're getting student loan debts. They got to pay that off till they're probably like 30, 40 years old. And so basically, you're like, so basically, like, to be a doctor, you need college. That's obviously a profession that you would need college to. It would be smart to go to college to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? That would be smart. But for other professions, you don't need college. You know what I'm saying? But it is good to get, you know what I'm saying, extra education. But coming at like a $250,000 cost, if you don't have pockets like that, I don't think it's
I
worth it.
feel like some people, like especially kids our age,
Yeah.
they just say they want to go to college because it's good,
Yeah, it's
so
good.
called
Yeah.
good. But I think college is good
Yeah.
when you know what like
Yeah.
why you're going to
Like,
college.
exactly. Perfect.
If you're going to college for graphic design, that's a great
That's a
idea.
great idea. Yeah.
If you're going to college for
And then it's like,
like if
that,
you're just in high school and then you don't even know what you want to do after high school and
yeah.
say you're going to college, I think there's like no point in doing that.
Yeah. I feel
You're
like,
wasting another 4 years of your life for you to actually be doing something productive.
exactly. I feel like generations before us made it like a custom that, like, yo, go to school for 12 for all,
Me
K through
personally,
12, go to school K through 12, go to college, go to college for 4 years, go to college for another 4 years to get your masters and bachelors. And then it's like after college you're sitting there with a piece of paper that cost you $250,000. Especially if you don't know what you're going for. Like, that's just crazy to me. And then it's like say you go to college for business. You're learning business. Like, you gotta take in account like your sources. Like, that's really like you're learning business from a man who does not own a business. There's so many smarter investments you could have made. So I feel like as a 16-year-old, I when I have business class, perfect example. I have business class. Not one time have I even like learned any. I can't tell you one thing, and I swear to you, I can't tell you a single thing that I've learned that teach me how to be a business owner. Everything that was shoved down my throat was how to be a good employee, how to try and rise up the ranks throughout 50 years, how to try and become the manager one day. No, what like I joined business class to learn how to start my own business. You know what I'm saying? How to gain revenue from that business. You know what I'm saying? Like she's over here telling me that I need to learn how to be a good employee. I know I need to learn how to deal with certain customers when at the top. I really want to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yeah. So I'm me personally. I didn't learn nothing from business class. I had to go out, to go out, watch 3 hour, 4 hour long videos on YouTube, and till this day, I'm not saying I know it all. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I could learn about. You know what I'm saying? But till this day, I still go out on YouTube. You know, learn. Continue to learn about things that I want to learn about. You know what I'm saying? Because in school, they don't offer courses that teach you about that. that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's, like you said, outdated by the book. I feel like my business class would work in 1980, 1970. Now we're living in a whole new generation, whole new era.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm gonna end up going to college, but I don't think I'm gonna do 4 years in college. I think I'm gonna do 2 years in college. Figure out like if it's like if I see that college is actually helping me, then I'm gonna stay. But if I think college isn't like really helping me or anything, then I'm gonna decide to leave.
Yeah.
But I think for what I'm gonna do, I think colleges could be helpful.
Yeah.
Cause
Absolutely.
yeah,
If you feel like it's helpful, go
then college
go and pursue it. Why not?
now you only need 2 years to do it. So
That's
yeah,
that's free education. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I know where you got. I say free education because I know where you're gonna go to college. But you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So the other question is, what do you think is a more efficient way of making money now in this now that it's 2025?
There's so many more efficient ways of making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people are working jobs, but we're in an era where like 15-year-olds are getting stupid rich. 15-year-old become a millionaire. 16-year-old become a millionaire. 17-year-olds become a millionaire. They don't even have credit cards yet. They're not even old enough to vote yet, and they're handling millions of dollars, and that's just like that's crazy to me. And then it's like you gotta like every time like I buy something, I'm always thinking about like where did this come from? How could I like you know what I'm saying? Like obviously not every single time because I will say I do buy some stuff stupidly. But like I'm starting to get into a mindset where like how could I how could I is this an asset or a liability? Literally. Exactly like that. How could I make money off of this? Like even if you're buying a coffee even if you're buying a coffee from Dunkin', yo, like the first like I was going to Dunkin' the other day. I was buying a donut. The first thing that came to my mind was, oh, imagine if I opened up my own Dunkin'. Imagine if I opened up my own coffee store. Probably won't make as much number, but that's sure a hell of a way, you know what I'm saying, to make money. There's a
Yeah,
whole lot of ways, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like kids our age, I don't know how to explain this. Like, they get into phases. Like, I feel like when they like think about money,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be like they have a good mindset on it for like a week.
Yeah.
Something will go bad, they'll just give up on it, and then you start being lazy. Now I think that's what's wrong with people
Yeah.
already. But a good way of making money now, there's a lot of stuff. Like, there's investing in stocks, there's day trading, there's even reselling. Reselling's a great way to make money.
Great way, you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people say keep your eggs in like stick with doing one thing. I don't think you should stick with doing one.
I think you should do
You know what I'm saying?
different type of lanes.
You know what
Cause
I'm saying? Get the money in this, you know, like to say this gains more revenue than this. Start with this, get the revenue up, then begin to like kind of like transfer like some money into investing in this, you know what I'm saying? Then now you got two ways. Find a third option, transfer the money from here to even a third option, even bigger option. Now you got three ways, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of things you could do, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's so much more you can do than just than just becoming a doctor, becoming a lawyer, like yeah, they pay good, but you gotta understand like sometimes, quite literally, like how they used to tell me under. Sometimes it's better doing something that you like. There's a lot of people. Perfect example. My boss, he said, cause right, I don't plan to work for too long, but you know I'm just working just to get up the money to put it into this, You know, I just explained it. You know what I'm saying? My boss said that. Oh, he said I was a lawyer. Pays me way more than whatever this is, but I'd rather do this 30 times over than that. I was just sitting bored, you know what I'm saying? Not coming at lawyers or nothing, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you want to do.
yeah, I feel like, cause some people like acts like some people think that being lawyer isn't boring.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's up. The other question is, what's your dream purchase?
My dream purchase, let me see.
My dream purchase is a car.
A car? Yeah,
But
I think mine's is a, but like when I say dream purchase, I'm not talking about like the second I get it, I'm buying it. No, I'm talking about like once I'm financially stable enough
yeah,
to be able to pay for it, then I put my money into it. You know what I'm saying?
dream purchase right now Right now, my dream purchase is an EMG, like the EMG big body coupe.
Yeah.
Big body.
I want a Miami penthouse. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I want one of those too.
probably the most motivational thing. Or a Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah, I like Garris's too.
Yeah, something like that. And it's like back to what we were saying before. Um, like when it comes to making money, like besides school, there's other options. You know what I'm saying? Besides college, I think me personally, it would be better than it wasted $250,000 on college. It would be better to just invest it into a mentor. You know what I'm saying? But make sure this mentor is like trusted. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he's actually doing what he's supposed to do. If you find a mentor that's really doing what he's supposed to do and really wants to teach you how to make the money and not only just doing it for the money, you will succeed.
I feel like us, since me and you, we could bring me and you, since me and you have our own reselling business, right? I feel like since we already know about it a lot, like when we first started, we paid somebody to like give us a resale guide. We paid for all that, and then we learned that we actually became pretty good at what we do. Um, I feel like for any like young resellers out there that want to learn, you guys could also like it's easy. You guys could pay for a resale guide. It's only $20. Everything you need to know about reselling. How do you start? Where do I begin? Like, what is reselling?
Yeah.
Easy. So
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And then it's like that was a good way of marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like marketing is like I think marketing reservoirs is really about who you know. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say like what's it called? Like it's not about I forgot what it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Really, you could know absolutely nothing and like you could know like absolutely nothing about a certain industry that you want to get into and meet a person that really knows what he's talking about and he will turn and really wants to like see you succeed. He will turn you and it will turn you from really inexperienced to experienced. It could happen fast. It could happen long. Sometimes it does take 2-3 years to happen. Sometimes it takes a couple months. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you know what I'm saying. Just like yeah.
yeah. So the next question is, what's your dream job?
I don't never want to work.
I,
I don't want to have a job. I want to be financially free. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that sounds crazy. Like to people, there are some people like that live on earth that don't see that as an option.
yeah, they just want to. Well, I want to work, but not where I don't want to have a job where I have to wake up at 7 in the morning, come home at like 7. Like I want to work. I want to be able to work 30 minutes on the computer, make my money,
And then just
and
go have fun.
and
You
then
know what I'm
just
saying?
go live my life. That's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to have a. I don't want to wake up when I'm 30 years old, go to wherever I'm working at, Dunkin' or something,
Yeah.
to put food on the table.
Exactly. Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to do
crazy.
that.
That's yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to
I don't
work.
want to. I don't want to live paycheck by paycheck. That's what I don't
Exactly.
want to do.
Paycheck to paycheck. Perfect. I feel like the way society got it nowadays is like you're living people like you know what I'm saying you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying like unless you're trading your money for more money, you're trading your time for money. You know what I'm saying? So it's either time for money or money for more money, and we only got like as humans we only have like average. I think I don't know what the average human lifespan is, but I want to say 80 years. You know what I'm saying? We got to run it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
The next question is, how much more advanced do you think you are more than most people our age?
I feel like when it comes to like comparing us on a small scale, like comparing kids in our state, like I can't say I'm, like
Yeah.
leagues ahead of this kid. But I feel like mentally, like the plans that I think, how far ahead I think into the future, I'm probably like thinking like 5-6 years into the future, right? Also, off of right now, and then I sometimes I think 10 years into the future. But how far, like the plans that I have, the way I want my, the plan that I have for my life, the setup that I have, and if it goes all right, I feel like I'm ahead of a lot of teenagers, because a lot of teenagers, there are people our age that really think about going to the club, getting drunk on weekends.
Yeah.
And they're not even 18 yet. So imagine when they hit 18.
Yeah.
That's an alcoholic in the making.
Yeah.
And then you got people like me and you who really just want to stick to making money, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out and find a way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like when it comes to just our state, I think I'm more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm ahead of the crowd in my opinion. Just off my I'm not gonna say I'm better than anybody, obviously not. I'm just saying just off of, my opinion. But when it comes to on a larger scale, I'm so far behind. So far behind. You know how many like kids our age are really like there are kids our age that are really set for their life. Who didn't wake up, who didn't come into this world rich, who didn't like inherit richness, who wasn't born into a rich family, who just all they had to do was sit on that computer. Think about it. COVID, a lot of people got a lot of. That's when really kids
Yeah.
started. That's when kids started pumping out. Like kids are that were rich. COVID year, there were really kids that would sit on the computer for 4 to 8 hours a day, just learning how to do a couple of couple of things on the side, a couple of main things that ended up becoming their main stream of income. You know what I'm saying? Once you really get good at it, that's it. Now look at those kids. Those kids are probably millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about you, but I want to retire. I want to retire my family, bro. Like, I want to retire my moms. I don't want to see my mom work no more. I want to see my grandma work no more. Like, say me and you. I'd rather do it me and you, so we both get to enjoy it together. You know what I'm saying? Get to enjoy the luxuries of life together. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the kids that I'm around now, like even my friends, even some of my friends, they tell me, "Oh, I want to make money. I gotta start making money," but they don't.
They don't.
Sorry, they just like they don't have like they're confident enough to say that for a week, and then
That's what I'm telling you. Everybody got a wish. Nobody got a plan.
most of my friends right now are sitting on their bed scrolling on TikTok, absolutely doing nothing.
When the people who posting the TikTok videos are getting the money for them scrolling.
Yeah, like kids around, like kids, my friends, the kids around me, they tell me, "Oh, I gotta start making money." Like
Yeah.
when basketball season's over, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. When they really don't do anything, like it's just I think people our age are just too focused on like they don't want to work for none of the stuff they do.
Yeah,
Like, they just want it like this when it doesn't work like
it
that.
doesn't work like that. And then it's like most people say they want to do something and never get around to like perfect example. I'm not gonna say no names, but I had a person, right? If I was speaking to a person, yo, I want to take real estate class. Oh, I did the classes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I did the classes. I'm just scared of taking the test. Scared to take. How long you plan on waiting to take the test? I don't know. I gotta go study. I'm probably like 4 6 months. 4 6 months. By the time you take that test, everything will be forgotten.
Yeah.
No, because I'm gonna study. When have you studied? No, I haven't studied, but I'm gonna start studying. Like, how does that even align? Like, that makes no sense. You probably already forgot half of everything you already learned, and you plan on scheduling it 6 months. No, go take that test ASAP. Make it on your priority list. Go take that test ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And then, cause that'll give you a realtor's license. You can start doing real estate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Even if you fail the test, bro, you could retake that test. God knows how many times.
Yeah.
Like, there's always, bro, you can always retake it. Like, I understand if you just take it one time and you fail automatically. No, then you want to take your time, but you gotta really understand. You could just go in with the knowledge that you know, and mind you, it's even better that when you take the test, you already know like what type of questions the test is gonna ask. So then you learn from that. Every time you fail, you learn from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I feel like when you fail, you learn more from it. Like when you actually do achieve something.
yeah, exactly. And then when it comes to like speaking to people about like, yo, you got to do this, they brush you off, and that gets me like, as a 16-year-old, a lot of the things I say, people don't even take it into consideration just because of my age. So it's like, like, bro, like when it comes to being with you guys, I could just like, I could have fun, I could joke around, you know what I'm saying? And then I think that tends to like cloud people's mind and kind of have a childish perception of me. But then when it really comes to like understanding, like wanting to learn how to make money, wanting to learn how to understand whatever you're making money in, like the business, the industry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
That's it. Big drop record, and then that's all we had today. Shout out to T Bloods, upcoming rapper in Rhode Island. That thing said.
shout out to HighQ for letting us borrow the studio again. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Go follow me on Instagram, JAY.BLEDZ. You know what I'm saying?
Follow me on Instagram, INBJamil. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you for watching.